Hi there, I'm Andrew Hemming, and I want to give you a few finer coaching points on suspension strap mountain climbers. So I'll just show you the movement here first of all. So you're in this position here, everything's locked. You want to just move slowly forward and back like that. So this is an exercise. If you're having trouble with this, you want to look at regressions first of all. And so one of the easiest ways to make this exercise easier, I can adjust the height of the straps up a little bit, but it's coming forward here. So if I'm coming forward here, I can even lean into the straps for a little bit of extra stability, and I just want to own this position here. Okay, and then I can work my way back from there. If you're totally new to the straps, or the person you're working with, what I would suggest is actually just starting with a plank, right? So just getting into this position here and just holding a nice solid plank and getting comfortable with that motion. Once you're good with that and you're trying to make it a little bit more challenging, what you want to do is keep moving this way with the goal of having the strap be straight up and down, okay? From there, you can add additional difficulty by getting the the arms off the strap. So if I'm leaning into the strap here, then I'm using the strap for stability, and that's fine if I need that as a regression, but the goal is to get to the point where the arm is not in contact with the strap at all, okay? So if I get to this position here, the strap straight up and down, then I'm going to be that much more difficult because I don't have any extra stability from the strap. Another thing that you want to do is to really emphasize the slowness of this exercise. And so a lot of athletic movements are done with more of a fast, explosive speed. This you want nice and controlled. And so even if you compare this video to the video I shot back in 2013 with this exercise, since then just coaching it, using with athletes, I found that the slower speed, really just owning that position is critically important. You also want to pay attention to what the foot is doing, okay? So as I'm coming up from this position here, I'm wanting this leg to tuck in nice and close, kind of like a sprinting mechanic, and this will really help with the movement. Another thing that you want to focus on is with the opposite leg, driving that down hard, okay? So if I'm in this position here, and I'm lifting my left leg, think of really extending the other leg, in this case the right leg, flexing the glute, and that'll help with your position. Some of the other little finer points here, sometimes what people will do is they will subconsciously kind of creep forward as the set is going along, okay? So what they'll do is they might start in good position here, but with each rep, and I'll just speed this up, you know, by the end of the set, they're way up here. And so if that's the case, what I've done as a coach sometimes is I'll put my foot at the back there and say, okay, when you come back so you can feel my foot, and that way we make sure that each rep is consistent and we're not creeping forward. If somebody's new to the rotational challenge with this, again, you might need to back it up to make sure that you can take care of that. Really be careful to watch for rotation of the hips. And so, for example, if I'm not getting the rotational stability I want, what happens is as I lift up, I'll start to twist that way. And so sometimes what I'll do as a coach is if somebody's doing this, I'll come in through here and just have my hand right by their hip bone with the idea that if they rotate, they're going to feel my hand. So we're just looking for little cues so that they're owning a plank position and that they're not getting any twisting or dipping, or another one you'll see sometimes is just kind of a sag as the set goes along. So watch for these, make sure it's a very crisp, controlled movement. I'll often cue people, and they love me for this, I'll just, slow is fun, right? And just getting the idea that going extra slow with this, owning the stability, that's where you're going to get the biggest bang for your buck. So those are some finer tuned coaching points for you. I hope they're helpful, and all the best, and enjoy this deceptively challenging and often overlooked core exercise. Enjoy.